Hi, I'm Julie Von Limden, and I've been a partner at St. Mark's Church for a very long time. But several years ago, I started getting more interested and involved in the mission aspect of the church. And in 2016, I went with the team to Haiti and enjoyed that very much. It was very rewarding, but I was still looking for something I could do more regularly. And the next year, they started talking a lot more about prison ministry and the team that goes to Anamosa. My experience going to Anamosa has been very eye-opening. Prior to being a part of this team, I had not really thought twice about incarceration. So going there weekly and meeting with the men really made me realize there's so many reasons that crime is committed. There's, sometimes it's just out of desperation. Sometimes it's an addiction that gets them there. Sometimes it's just poor choices that they make. Us going to Anamosa has really helped me build relationships with the prisoners and have a better understanding of their circumstances growing up, the environment they were in, and how important it is for them to have relationships with the community. Because regardless of what they're in there for, people still need relationships, and they still need people in their lives, and they still need love. When I first started going, I was a little bit nervous because I don't feel like I'm an expert by any means on the Bible or leading conversations in that arena, but what I soon found was that most of them were very adept at it, and they have spent a lot of time reading and researching and are very passionate about it. And so I ended up learning a lot more from them than they've probably ever learned from me. Many of them have been a great inspiration to me and really given me more confidence to have conversations like this and to do more book studies and to learn more about justice in general. Then COVID hit and we were not able to return to prison in person anymore. And so it was very disappointing for us and for the men serving. And we were able to correspond by letters here and there, but otherwise we have not really been able to have any contact with them. And so the Alpha team here decided to do a study on outrageous justice and learned a lot about that. And also we started doing research about reintegration programs and reentry. So when the men are actually leaving prison, are we putting them in an environment that they can be successful and not return right back to prison because we've just put them back in the same surroundings they had the first time that they went there. So this has been really encouraging that even though with COVID, the door was closed at prison for right now, but another one was opened by us kind of going out there and looking for other ways we can help. And so now, when we get through all this, we're gonna have two different areas that we can focus on. We can visit the men in prison, but we can also be focused on, as a church, how can we help people coming out of prison? I am fortunate enough to work for a company that promotes respect for people and really heavily focuses on diversity and inclusion. And so earlier this year, in January of 2020, a coworker and I launched a Christian fellowship group at my work. My office holds just over maybe 600 to 700 people, and we immediately had around 140. We were trying to come up with someone to partner with in the community. Who did we want to reach out to? Who did we want to volunteer with? Who did we want to support and build relationships in the community with? And we hadn't really come to a conclusion on that before COVID started. So we immediately got deployed to work from home at the end of March. And so we shifted our focus to how we could get Bible studies going because we could do those online. So we switched over, we opened up some opportunities with the Bible studies, and one of the things we offered was the outrageous justice study, which was what the Alpha team had done together. So I have been leading that study with a group of people at my work, which has piqued more interest in this arena and the area of justice. So I've been able to share all the progress that the Alpha team has made with Reentry Programs and Hope CDA. The team voted to focus on Hope CDA. So now, what has grown out of this whole year and the Alpha team and us looking for opportunities, I've been able to actually take and spread more because I work for a company who is allowing us to also try to network and build the community. At the end of the day, You know, we're all broken, we all fall short, but we're all loved and forgiven, and we're called to love our neighbors. And so I'm just very thankful for the mission opportunities here at St. Mark's and proud to be a member of this family.